What's up, guys? Welcome everybody to Blade Talk. This is episode 9. I don't know, but it's Blade Talk. It's Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. How's everybody doing today? Let me get into this chat room. I'm going to say all my hello, survey. We got a little packed room over here, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. This is a kickoff to the holiday season, Blade Talk, and we're going to talk about a couple of things here. But before we get into the chat, guys, as we try to do on both of our channels, and within pretty much the whole sword and knife community these days, is pretty widespread. We talk about our vets. Don't forget our vets, guys. Hashtag 22 a day. 22 veterans a day take their own lives. Horrible statistic, and we can only grow in awareness to that fact on this channel. And so our vets, we love you. You have a place here, and there will be a number in the description if you are in despair and you need some help. And with that, I am going to bring in Mr. Scab. Hello, Scab. How you doing today, buddy?
Good, man. How are you?
I am doing well. Now that you're in the room, my friend, what's going on?
Happy early Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy one. Happy Turkey Day.
Hey, check this, man. I got a message. I'm glad you're drinking. That's good, Joe.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely drinking tonight.
Yeah, boy. You probably going to need to because I'm probably going to stir some shit up. But, hey, John Peters, how are you, buddy? John, I talk to John daily. John's a good dude. He works overnight and has a shitty shift. So if anybody's is it West Virginia, John? West Virginia, North Carolina, y'all hire John. He's a good dude. Hey, Eric Hussein hit me up 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. Hey, Samurai. Hey, guys, Jason. See, this is why I don't do many lives because I look over here. Eric Hussein hit me up. He said the number has gone down from 22. This was on the news, and I'm going to do some research. But Eric was watching the news. It's gone down from 22 to 17. That's a big movement.
Really?
That's a big movement. And that's something. Now, we're 2-0. We're going hashtag 22 to 0. But we're down to 17, and I'm going to do some follow-up on that. And I just want to say publicly to Eric Hussein, man, you made my night. That's massive. That's huge. But then I thought it's still 17. So we're going to stay in the fight. But, dude, 22 to 17, that's massive.
That's a nice drop. That's a nice drop. And he saw that on the news?
Yeah, that was on the news.
Wow.
That's on the news.
I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to have to look that up. Maybe if we have time,
I want to follow up on that. But I thought that's a good way. I'm thankful for that. Start off the Thanksgiving week, and I hope everybody's doing well. I know for most people, or for a lot of people, tomorrow is either a half a day or a last day until they get a 4-day holiday. Except John, he has to work through the thing. I'm reading Eric's. They said 20, still an improvement. Welcome, still an accept. Oh, absolutely, brother. Now, listen, you made my night. I guess I misread your text. Anything that comes down, and to any vets in the room, man, this time of year I know gets touchy. And I want to say this too. One of the reasons, Joe, that I say you're welcome here, I don't know if I've ever addressed this. It's this. Just you can turn on a video and lose yourself and know you have a place. You maybe just for that 10, 15, 20 minutes, you don't have to worry about anything. And this is a spot that you are welcome and you're appreciated. That's what I mean when I say that. So having said all that, what do we got on tap? And there's Isaac just come in. He's coming in for a few minutes.
Actually, there's a lot of things that we have to discuss today. I got to talk a little bit. I have to address a question at some point for who was it? Who was in the room? It was Roy. What's Roy? Roy's air guns and air power. I got to address something when we get down to, but we'll get that in a little bit.
Roy D. Mercer.
Yeah. Mr. Roy, we were talking on Instagram today. I promised him on the live I would answer a question for him about a katana, but we'll get to that in a sec. Isaac the Noob is in the house. Mr. Isaac, going to 500, man. How are your numbers doing, buddy? We got to get you up. Whoever's not subscribed to Isaac the Noob, backwoodsman in the room, go subscribe to him right now. He needs to be at 500. He deserves it. He needs to get there. Eric, John Peters in the room. We got the Johnsons, my favorite couple in the room, aside from Scab and Megatron. We got Gruggs in the room. Megatron's in the room, huh? What's up, Meg?
Meg's cooking.
Where
She's
is
not
she?
really in the room.
Oh, okay. Somebody's saying she says she's somewhere.
There
Samurai
she is.
Bird's here. KC's here. Knife Candy's here. Keita Carpenter is here, of course. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us in Blade Talk. So, with this episode, it's kind of like I said, a kickoff to the holiday season type of thing. Thanksgiving's around the corner, the holidays are coming in. That it's a good feeling for everybody, and it's we're looking at maybe some possible gifts for loved ones and friends and all that. And why not get them a knife? Get them an EDC? Why not? Let's spread the love, spread the knives around. So there's Megatron. What's up, Meg?
Hey,
Meg?
sweetie, how are you?
I am fine. And I almost fell off my chair when Scab had showed me your walkie stand.
I
It
can't
is
wait to see it.
freaking
I'm so excited.
amazing.
I'm so excited.
Oh, I love. Was I not supposed to say anything, Scab? I'm sorry. Was it a surprise?
No, I've seen one piece of it, like one little part that
Okay.
you showed me, and the rest of it is a surprise, and it's killing me. And I hate this.
It's freaking beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. I
The
love
part
it.
I saw is incredible, and I just I'm
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Say the name of the walkie.
Oh yeah, I did. I named my walkie Onimusha, which is a Japanese female warrior.
Right.
And Sean put that the guy who did my Choirboyz Cutlery, and did my stand for my katana with the Bushido code. Sean, brother from another mother, he's the one that did it, and we're actually do a video with it. Dude, it's
I can't wait.
It's crazy.
Really nice work. Well,
Yeah,
so much
guy does. He does those charcuterie tables and all that. Charcuterie.
Yeah.
Who the hell names it that shit anyway? But that's what he does. He makes huge dining room tables, things like that.
I want something made up like you have Choirboyz. I want something made up with the channel name. I think that's man cool.
I'll put you in touch with him, man. Dude does awesome work.
That's mad cool. I love it.
Help, Lola.
I don't like any Mike Adana stands now, Meg. I hate them all. I want to throw them in the trash.
I can't wait to see this. I'm telling you, I am so excited to see it.
It's a piece of art. It's beautiful. It makes the walkie.
Sorry, cussing, but dipshit here will not show me the rest of the picture, so I know like half of how pretty it is.
No, you got to see it in person. You got to see your sword right on there.
Oh yeah, we'll be home tomorrow.
Yeah, no, you got to see it in display. Yeah, definitely. Then you got to make up a video with that. That's awesome.
Oh, we will. That'll
absolutely.
happen. This week's a little tight because we've got tomorrow, from tomorrow on, and it's Thanksgiving. We'll have Caden Hollis, her grandbaby, but we'll definitely get some videos out for sure.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I got to get ready for work tomorrow.
All right, Meg. Have a good night, darling. Good to see you. I'll see you soon.
Lola, come on, girl.
I'll tell you the truth, Joe.
Yeah.
I had a lady from my dad's church message me today. Hey, Pete, I'm always glad when Pete Morrissey's here because he misses half of them. But I had a guy, I had a lady message me today about that very thing, about a knife as a gift. And she said, hey, I want to stay around that $50 mark. So I think it's a good topic to talk about. And I had actually recommended the Civivi Riffle. I fell in love with that knife, or the Essie Avispa, just depending on either.
I think Civivi as a whole, their whole collection, I think is a great giftable item. I mean, they're pretty fair priced. They're pretty good. I like the fact that Civivi, why I like Civivi, and I'm going to put them up on screen. I like Civivi because they're very clean looking knives and they're more for everybody. They don't have all of the stylistic things that might not be good for them. Like they're not too tactical or too rough or too fine. They're just like right in the middle, just very clean looking knives. And the prices are very fair, I'll bring some up if you want. I got
CRJB, Kayla and Steve Borg's in the room. Hey, Steve.
What's up, Steve?
Well, and Isaac the Noob, a $110. That's a great one. There's a lot of options. That's the beautiful thing about the knife. I like Civivi, a $110, made in America. You can't go wrong with a $110. And I will say this too, Joe. I think it's going to depend some on the region and what you can carry.
It also depends on who you're buying the gift for.
Right.
I think
And what
that
they're
if you're
using it
buying it
for.
for a family member and you want to get something momentous and something that means something, I would say either go with Buck or go with K-Bar.
Chuck and Steel. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? K-Bar or Buck. And Buck has, and I've been looking at Buck. I have a Buck coming in. I'm actually going to show you the knives that I ordered from KnifeWorks. I'm actually stoked to get them in. They're coming in Monday, unfortunately. But Buck has they have some really nice freaking knives. They really do.
And they're upgrading their steel on a lot of stuff. They're really coming along.
Yeah.
The K-Bar, I've got to get I don't have any K-Bar folders. You guys in the comments, if you got some K-Bar folders, let us know.
I'll bring that up. I'll bring up K-Bar. So let me bring up Civivi. I'll do a screen share here.
Yes, you're right, my friend. Rough Rider Reserve are some, yeah.
All right, so we got Civivi here. Go here. Let me go extend the screen. Can you see that okay, Scab?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. I mean, listen, they start, $43 and you got this, I would even go past that. This is one of my favorites right here. And this is a compilation of We knives and Civivi that they made this particular knife. It's the Civivi Appalachian Drifter 2.
I like that.
Check this out, man. That's a really sharp. It's an S35 VN.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, there's what I'm saying. Like, you notice how they're just clean looking. They're just nice looking knives. I think they could be for anybody. Look, steel liners. That like, they give you that case that it comes in, that nice presentation case.
They do a great job. Isaac, that'd be great, brother. Give me a week or two before you send it.
About $93.
That's not bad. Anything under 100 is great.
Not bad at all. And then and then you got like the basically the Elementum series, which are all pretty good.
I have one of those. Yeah, I was sitting here playing with that riffle. That I've just fell in love. And a lot of people don't like the cutout. For me, it just doesn't bother me. I like the blade shape.
The more I've been looking at it, the more I started to like it. I think it's got to kind of grow on you a little bit. I do like that knife.
Well, you know what? If I seen it, I probably wouldn't like it. Like if I seen a review of it or something. Yeah. But once I held it, and you can see kind of, and there will be a review of it. I got a bunch of knives to review.
Right. What's up, Maurice?
Lover's in the house. Maurice is in the house. Hey,
Maurice,
Rusty.
Good to see you, buddy. Really good to see you, man.
Isaac, that would be great. Yeah, the K-Bar Dozer. I like the Buck 119, Steve. I'm a big fan of that.
What is it? The K-Bar
Dozer.
Dozer.
Dozer. I believe that's it. Or dozier, like a bulldozer. I think. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I'll tell you another knife that I've just freaking fell in love with. Now it's not so much a budget, but it's this and I've got to get my ass in gear. Rusty, I will get these done. If it's that Hogue Ritter that I did a short on right here. Right. I've got everything pretty close to me. Yeah, this one. The Hogue Ritter.
Okay.
This one, I believe, I looked it up. I believe it was around 200. Hogue, JR sent, for the January raffle, sent a Hogue Sig Sauer that's very clean looking too. But this right here, I'm intrigued by this. But I think you're right, especially around Christmas. It matters what you're using it for. And that was kind of my point, kind of, and I'm stealing a quote from Isaac. Isaac said, if you like enough, if you like a knife enough, you'll make it practical. It's one of the best quotes. I mean, sincerely. And it's true. It's true. I know there's a lot of folks that can't carry big knives. I get it. What's up, Eric 117?
Eric was about to do a cut of a 5-gallon jug tonight, so I think that video is coming soon. I just got off the phone with him right before this.
Oh, live.
Yeah?
How about my dude, Addicted to Blades? John? Is
John.
that his name, John?
John, yeah.
I'm digging that dude. I'm digging that dude a lot.
Yeah, I actually did a shout out for him today, I think. Was it today? Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been watching this stuff. And let me say this. If you're in the comments, and you, Rusty 159, thank you, brother. It was the 200 to MSRP, maybe, because I know that sometimes can be higher. Shit, I lost my train of thought. What the fuck was it? What was it? Oh, excuse me. What was I talking about? I had I don't even know what the hell I was saying. Rusty threw me off.
You'll get back to you.
It'll come. Yes, Rusty. That's I had the Hogue Ritter RSK MK1. It's a Gen 2. Doug Ritter designed. The guy's big into knife rights. I guess he had it. Benchmade had made it for years, and then they just kind of dropped the bomb on him. They weren't making it anymore. Hogue picked it up. A lot of the proceeds from that, and this is from Doug Ritter. He actually posted on the Instagram post I did. A lot of the proceed goes to knife rights and fighting absurd knife laws. So I'm going to do a full video on that. I'm probably going to do this one, and I got the mini version of this one. But this one is made as a survival knife. So I'm really curious to see how well it does. Rusty hadn't sent a bad knife yet, so I know it's going to be good. And it's got the Able lock, which is supposedly an upgrade or uptake on the Axis lock. I know a lot of folks like that. So there's that one.
Right.
But who else? Let's see what else we got. Kong and Bases is in the house. That dude makes the best posts, man. He really does. I'm putting these sunglasses on because my eyes are everywhere. My guy Kongs and Bases from Germany does a great job with his posts. Did you pull one up of the dozer?
Yeah, no, I did, but I got a frozen screen here.
Okay.
And awesome. I can't move. I'm surprised they actually still see us here because I've been trying to do something, but I think my StreamYard just fucking froze.
There we go.
So I can't, I guess everybody's still seeing us, but StreamYard just froze and I can't do anything.
John, have a good night, buddy. Be careful out there.
Have a good night, Johnny. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I might actually have to end this live and restart a new one.
Really?
My screen just froze. I can't do anything. It's like, you get that.
Still see us.
I'm surprised they actually still see us, but I can't physically do anything. Like I can't even end this freaking live the right way. It's frozen. I think it's StreamYard.
Really?
Yeah, completely frozen. Can you guys all see us okay? You can still see us? You can hear us? It's surprising that you can.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they actually still see us. I've heard.
Good night, Isaac.
Good night, Isaac. Thanks for coming in, bud. We got to get those 25 subs for you, man.
Is that all he's short?
I think he's short about 25 subs. Yeah. That's about it. Sometimes it's that last 20, that last 25 that you need that just take a year and a day to come. I know.
Appreciate you, Roy. Yeah, he said everybody's saying they can still see us.
They can still see us. Guys, yeah. Guys, because I can't really access the other screens and do anything. So if you guys are hearing us okay, I may have to end this live and I'll just go live right away and you kind of just go right into it. If that's cool with everybody. Is everybody cool with that? All right, because I can't physically do anything on this. So what I'll do is I'll end it and then
let's restart it.
And then I'll just restart a new one and then you guys see that we're live again and just come right in because I can't access anything. Technical errors, guys. That's just what it is these days. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm going to end it. I'm going to come right back to you. Everybody come back from that room to the new room. All right? Scab, I'll be right back.
Okay. Can y'all still see it? Joe, are you there?
All right, let me get this out.
All
Remove.
right. So, okay.
You see me okay?
Yeah.
All right, I think we're good. All right, it actually just came back.
Okay.
It didn't actually even end the broadcast. We're good. All right, perfect. I thought I had to
Good Lord.
restart a whole new one. Guys, you seeing us okay? Because I actually just
Yeah, everybody's saying they see us.
good,
We're-
perfect. All
we're
right, so
good.
where are we? Now we can let me show you the como se llama, the K-bar dozer. I
And
have that on
don't
screen.
show us the dozer and then
Yes.
jump into Roy's question.
All right. Hopefully this doesn't crash because that's how it crashed before.
Well, then
All
don't
right.
do the damn thing.
Here's the dozer. Here's the dozer. I don't think there's any other pictures. That's pretty much it. That's the only picture.
That's the one downside I'll say about Smoky, and I love Smoky Mountain, love it, but they're you don't get a good picture of it.
You don't get. I gotta tell you something. And I've been looking at a couple different knife companies, and they're overpriced, bro, compared to all the knife companies. I think their prices are way too high on a lot of
It
items.
must be in New York because I've had a bunch of stuff that are Tina's in the house, Amos T. I've
KT.
bought a lot of. They've been better on some prices with things. I wonder if it's different regionally.
Maybe I picked up one of the 5 knives I picked up was a Formax Scout, and the cheapest price I got on a Formax Scout was in a company called Knife Works. Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Formax Scout. See if that comes up.
Around $100.
Yeah, it's about $82. Wait, actually, let me just go to my cart. It's not even my cart. Let me see. Formax. Yeah, it was the cheapest price. I think it's about $20 cheaper than pretty much everybody else.
Knife Candy 101's in the house. One of the reasons that I use Smoky Mountain a lot and I like it is, and you got to shop it. Everybody, that's why when I do like affiliate,
$82.95.
that's way low. Oh, it's okay.
Well, it's an EOS 10. I mean, it's not a Formax. It's every
No,
place
I know
else.
that, but most of the time they're around 100. I've got one right here. There goes the sword. Now I've got the Formax Scout. I actually like it. It's up here somewhere. I was counting the other day. I've got around 200 knives. I've got that's not hatchets and tomahawks and swords and things like that. Some of this crap, man, I got to start whittling down somehow. But yeah, I mean, I think you'll like the Formax Scout. Let me just say this though, because you had said the other day, here's the Formax. There are some differences. Size wise, it's the exact same.
The contour of the handle's the same.
But it's different. That's Grivex.
Right.
This is G10. This is way built way better. But it is a great hard use knife. The Scout is. I think you. And here's the thing with the Scout. That one thing, and cold steel takes a lot of heat. And if guys will ever just realize with cold steel, part of it is their marketing. They make some really great stuff, and then sometimes they make crap.
Right.
The problem with cold steel is it is such a trigger point for so many people. But if one thing they do, and I think they do well, is if there's like a Formax, they make a light. It's like a bush ranger light. It actually gives you a really good idea for the size and the feel of the knife. And I like that. Their bush rangers around 100, 110 bucks, something like that. The bush ranger light's around 32 bucks. And now the locks are different and that kind of thing, but it's the same damn size. It's a clip point. It's the same thing. And like with the Formax Scout, I mean, that's a good knife. I really wish I put crap where I could get it.
Well, listen, I'm not going to pay, I don't want to pay for a Formax, or I can't pay for a Formax right now. So at least they release something. They release something like the Formax with the Scout. I got to tell you, it's a handsome looking knife. I mean, it's durable. I mean, it's a heavy work knife.
Yeah, absolutely. It is.
So it's good that Cold Steel is doing that.
And if I could find mine, I'd be real happy.
Let me answer some questions. So Rusty had said, hold on.
Questions, Wiley.
Formax Scout, really low price, same as the AD-15 on. You know what it is with Rusty on Amazon? I live in New York State. They won't ship it to me. They won't ship me. They won't ship me many knives into New York State. So I would love to shop at Amazon for knives, but they won't ship them to me. Those are the two Formax.
Yeah, one's a Formax, one's a Formax Scout.
Oh, that's the Scout right there. Okay.
The top one's the Scout.
Right. Let me let me stop sharing. There you go. Oh, yeah, you see the difference in the handle. That's a nice trick. That's a nice trick. That's awesome.
They're all about
hands there, buddy. Steady hands at 50 years old. Not bad.
But yeah, there's the difference. And Joe, I know you're a big AD-10 guy.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I don't know why the hell I don't carry it more. I'll carry my Formax, but I do like this AD-10. It's good materials. It's a good feeling knife. You can see the size difference.
Let me see the size difference in AD-10. Okay, so the blade's a little beefier on the Scout.
We'll go with the Scout since that's what you're looking at.
Oh yeah, there's definitely it dwarfs it. It dwarfs
it. It's a big knife.
It dwarfs it.
And again, if you're not used to carrying a big knife, it takes a little getting used to. But one thing I will say for Cold Steel is they carry well in the pocket.
They do.
It's kind of, honestly, I've been carrying that Talwar a lot. And it carries, now, it's there. You got a damn knife that's 13 inches. The thing's there.
Of course.
I mean, let's not be absurd. But it carries very well, and it feels real well. But Cold Steel, you just, like this, is you could use this for a hard knife. I mean, and it'll get you where the triad lock on these makes them almost as close to a fixed blade, dude.
I showed you, I don't know if you saw my Fatwood Fire video, the last one I did. I ended up using the Voyager XL to process the Fatwood, and I enjoyed using that more than I did the Civivi Elementum, fixed blade. I felt more comfortable with the Voyager in terms of slicing, the handle and everything. I love that Voyager knife.
Now, I'm going to show you, I've got the XL Espada in reach too. I love mine. Dick's in the house. I'm going to show y'all something. This will be the first Cold Steel y'all hear me say I hate. That looks like a damn 6-year-old cap gun handle. What the hell?
Oh, that's the one you're talking about. Yeah.
What is that? This is listen, it's a $118 knife, and you give me a cap gun handle?
Yeah, let me see.
This one makes me mad because this it's the drop forge, which, whatever.
Oh, that looks ridiculous. Oh my God. That's ridiculous.
I'm going to do a review on it, and I'm going to give an honest review on it, but I'm telling you right now, this is the only Cold Steel that I hate. And
Blade's not bad.
Nice. Well, huh?
Blade's not bad.
No, dude, there's so much they could have done with this.
That's comical.
Seriously, bro. Somebody would laugh. If you walk up to me with this and threaten, I'm going to laugh at you.
Bring that a little closer to the camera. I want to see that handle.
Look at that's like a cap gun.
Oh my God. That's pitiful, man. That is pitiful. I gotta
That's
say.
bad.
I don't know
That's
what
and listen,
the guy who
Donnie
designed that should be fired. Cold Steel, fire him. That's horrible.
Donnie makes fun of me because I'm always nice. He said people send me stuff because I'm nice. I can't be nice with this. This I can find the good in anything. What's up, partner? That's crap. If this was a $40 knife, I'd be okay. It's a $118 knife.
Right. Richard saying, Dick said it's literally why I didn't buy one too. Yeah. How much is it? I'm sorry.
This was $118.
Oh, that's crazy. That's insane.
That.
I don't know what they're thinking. They get a lot of things right, but when they get it wrong, they get it wrong bad.
Steve did a video, and I'm gonna comment and compliment Steve for actually, instead of knives explode, he showed it. And Steve, right. I'm gonna help you out with something too, buddy, because you're getting a lot of false information. Speak on a couple things right here. I don't know why your knife broke, because I've taken my 1917 and busted cinder blocks with it. Should you do that? No. Did I do it? Yeah. It's on video. It's on video. Some knives fail, and should they? No, man, not for what you pay for them, but they do. That the reality is, knives fail, and to me, what Steve did, he didn't do it in a vindictive or malicious manner. He said, "Hey, this is what happened to my knives." Now, Cold Steel has never been known for their customer service. Let me say that. I know somebody is going to go, "Oh, I had a great time." Okay. I'm going to compliment Steve on what he did. Now, there's a lot of bullshit that's talked about the Kukri house. Okay. If there is a problem with a Kukri house knife, you need to make a video of it and put it up. If you're scared, which is, I'm trying not to laugh. If you're scared to put a video up, I question, I'm not going there. I give you my word. If there is a failure on a Kukri house knife, if you'll post that video, I will make sure somebody at the Kukri house sees it, and we try to remedy the problem. We already know there's a sharpness issue there. That's not a secret. That's not a big thing.
We mentioned that on all videos.
This whole bullshit about, people are scared. Ain't nobody scared. Matt Pearson made a video of it. I commend Matt. Yep. Cat made a video of it. Commend him. You've said it. I've said it on the sharpness level. So let's cut the shit on that. The problem is people don't like Donnie. That's your problem with the Kukri house. That's the problem, Steve. Has nothing to do with all these mystical issues that people they're scared to talk about them because it's not happening. Okay? Now, I keep looking for knives. My preacher's right there. I've broke 10 cinder blocks with it. So you're telling me I've got the one knife that don't explode.
Well, maybe I have the other one knife that doesn't explode because I beat the shit out of mine too. So
I'm not saying they're perfect. I'm saying if there is a problem with a knife, post the damn video so somebody can see it and go, "Hey, we need to fix something here." Not, "I'm scared." The hell are you scared of? I'm not knocking at your door. I don't make a dime from them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Listen, we're here to.
I'm so tired of that shit.
We're here to show products, whether they're good or bad, and that's really what it comes down to. Me personally, and I say this on all my videos, any knife that I personally had my hands on that I got from KHI was built like a tank, and you go hard on them. I don't go easy on them, but you go hard on them. Okay. And I found no problems with them, and I can only speak for whatever I have. I see you using a multitude of knives from KHI. I see Donnie, demonstrating, and he does a great job. I mean, his videos are, you know, half hour long. All the things that he's doing with his knives, and it's, you know, it's right there. I mean, I would love to see this supposed exploding knife video or whatever it is. I want to see it. I want to see when
Well,
people these problems. I would love to see it.
that's something that needs to happen. Now,
Yeah,
there is a sharpness issue there. Let's address the elephant in the
without a
room.
doubt.
There is. You've said
Without a
it.
doubt.
I've said it. But it can't be fixed if we're hiding in our corner scared. What is Donnie going to show up to somebody's house? No. Come on, man. Stop that crap. There's a sharpness issue that needs to be addressed. And as far as this whole bullshit about KHHI's customer service, they've answered me. I told you this the other day in private. They've answered me within an hour of me ever messaging them. And I'm nobody. A lot of what it is people don't like Donnie. And we're going to move on from this. But there, Steve, that's the whole problem. There's no need to have no conversation. I just had it. Okay. And if there's somebody that's got a problem with a KHHI failure, put it up. I will make sure. I give you my word with my hand before God on my son's life and my grandfather's grave. Somebody sees the video and we work on getting it fixed. I can't help you don't like somebody. We can't fix that.
Right. That's what it comes to. Listen,
it's Thanksgiving and I don't want to be in a bad mood.
We move on from there, but I'm glad it was all said. But other than that, what else do we got going on in the room here? Probably designed by Joe. You know what, Maurice? There's one coming. There really is. There's one coming. So when that gets done, it's in the works. But there's definitely one coming. It's going to be in Japanese influence. So there's definitely one coming. So I'm actually looking forward to that. It might be sometime after the holidays, but I'll definitely announce that when that comes in.
Addicted to Blades 2's in the house. John's in the house.
What's up, John? How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm not in a bad mood, Maurice. I promise you. I promise you.
Absolutely not.
Steve, that's the conversation for off of here. But I do, and let me say this again and say it publicly. If you're not subscribed to Steve Borg, Steve is, I know if Samurai, I just seen John. Love that dude. I love his videos. Steve, if you're not subscribed to Steve Borg, go subscribe to Steve because he does a good job and he enjoys what he does and it comes through. And Addicted to Blades 2's in the house. John's in the house. Go subscribe to him. Two good guys right there.
John's a hard-working YouTuber, man. He puts a lot of content out. And you know what? He's having fun. It's not like he's doing it, but you could tell the guy's having fun. He's having a great time playing with his blades and he's cutting things up. And they're very entertaining videos to watch. I made a video about him today. I shouted him out today on my video today. Well deserved. We definitely got to get him some subs. Also, who else did I shout out today? Chattanooga Chop, I think I shout out today.
Yes,
he's also a good guy.
I subscribe to him too.
Yeah, good guy, man. Really, really good cutters. Really fun to watch these guys.
Now I've got a shout out coming. Kayla or Gene Johnson actually asked me to shout out that I'm gonna shout a guy out this week, and I want to make sure, Gene, if you're still in the room, put up that channel. It is a gun channel, and while we don't do guns on here, I will support people's efforts in that. I got
to refill. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. One thing, guys, a lot of people ask me about guns. I don't do a whole lot with the gun thing. I like them. My son loves them. He builds them, AKs and ARs. But it's already an uphill battle for me, for knife guys on YouTube, and we're not going political. That's not the point of this. But if you're still in the room, man, put that link up. I'm all for helping people. I am for helping people. Gunman 66. So I'll do a separate shout out because Gene's a good dude. Kayla and Gene, I love them people, man.
The Johnsons are awesome, man. I love the Johnsons.
Steve, you're the exact kind of guy we need. And hey, bro, it's your channel. Y'all do what you do, man. That's why I commend Steve for putting something on his channel. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get back to knives so my blood pressure can go down and we can all live in peace.
All right.
Here,
So what other brand
every
do you
time I look
really-
at this, I get mad.
That's really atrocious. I really am looking forward to
How
that
bad
video.
is that, dude?
It's comical. It's actually not ugly. It's comical. It's just comical that somebody would actually let that pass as a cold steel knife. It's comical. And for that price,
The price is the whole, you know, when I ordered it and I got it off Smoky Mountain. That's why I was saying that about the pictures. Because I looked at the picture and I thought, okay, it's going to be a faux stag. Oh,
Yeah.
all right. I was kind of curious. Dude, this is and I'm being honest with you, in my younger years, I had quite the temper. This thing damn near went straight across the room. For $118, son. And what I'm going to outdraw you. It's like a cap. Somebody'd laugh at you if you walked up with that.
It's pretty bad.
Now I'm stuck with the damn thing. Hey, this might be a giveaway. So I'm going to quit talking bad about it.
You might actually
I don't know if I can give it away.
you may not be able to give it. It'll be like, you know what, Scab, keep it, pass it on to somebody else. So thank you.
We want to donate that scab to the channel. Thank you.
I'll take your scout instead, buddy. You know.
But Samurai Bird, you're exactly right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, Grugs.
I would say to just take the edge, dull the edge, and just give it to a kid. I think that'll be its best.
I think I'm gonna do what Grug said and remove the scam, because I had just made the comment that about the new company taking over. Now, one thing I will say about them are like the edge bevels and stuff. I've noticed, and this might y'all can chime in. Samurai Bird said I'll take it. Let me do a review on it and then send me your address. They've gotten to where they've got these things sharp. I've noticed that Talwar, because I even asked Jacob, if he had that Talwar sharpened, because he had it engraved with Choirboyz Cutlery. And the truth is, he said, "No, man, that's just the way it came." No, brother, I can't draw a stick, man, Maurice. Me and Donnie collab, because here's the deal. And I'll be honest with you. When it comes to like knives and stuff, Donnie and I, a lot of times, man, are of one mind, but I am not creative. The dude who did all my ink, all credit to him, because I would literally walk up to Josh, like right here. I don't know if you see it. I've got a mason jar, moonshine. And I described this just, man, this is what I want, because my people were moonshiners in North Carolina, up on Brushy Mountain. That's kind of part of our history. And so I said, I want something, and I'm thinking of this big elaborate steel, and my guy goes, "Hey, man," and he drew it up. I'm like, that's exactly what I want. Josh and I are of one mind on the tattoos, and Donnie and I are on one mind of the knives. So Maurice asked if I've got a design. No, and I've tried, and it looks so stupid you can't. I'm just like, so I'll leave that to you guys.
I got one in the works, and it looks hot, and I can't wait to come out with it. But that's since Maurice asked, I wasn't going to say anything, but since Maurice asked, it's in the
awesome,
works.
Man.
It's in the works.
I'll tell you what, and I love moonshine too, Maurice. We used to drink a lot of peach shine. That's how I wound up with Megan, when people were like, "How in the world did you want moonshine?" That's exactly how. You should do a Blade Talk collab. That's not a bad idea, Gene. We wanted to do our original thought for this was just guys, and I think Joe hit on it on his video today. We're just guys talking blades and try to have a free form with you guys in the chat room. Now, Joe's good with it. I'm horrendous because I'll get off on tangents. But we do have a lot of folks who have said they would come on. And so Joe is the guy who has to make that happen because of the tech stuff. I want to say so bad who's willing to come on, but I can't. So
No, you can't do it yet. Almost.
It's big, dude.
Almost.
But we're gonna have some folks on.
Yeah, but that's not a bad idea, Gene. Yeah, I think I may try to make that happen. I think that'll be cool if I can.
And,
It's hard with the time difference, and I don't know. It kind of gets difficult. A lot of those guys, they don't really want to be kind of in the spotlight like that. You know, I don't know.
Those guys, man, with the Kukri House, a lot of them are ex-Gurkha warriors.
Yeah, they don't want to do that shit. They just want
But
to work.
we have a lot of folks. We have a lot of folks lined up. And if there's somebody that you guys want to see on the show, let us know, and we will. Before I say we'll do it, because I may not like them, we'll talk about it. And but let us know who some guys. I will say I will announce this one, Joe, because I do kind of have a little bit of a back and forth. Zeke Manacho designed all of the Nomad line for Work Tough Gear. The Nomad EDC that I carry every damn day, the Nomad Camp, the Nomad Field Knife. And Zeke was actually on, what is that, Knife or Death? He plays second on Knife or Death. But he is a designer for Work Tough Gear. Zeke has said he would love to be on, so we're going to try to get him on. That is one that's coming up in the near future. And I think you guys would enjoy that because I know Grugsy is a big time Work Tough Gear fan, as am I. I would like to get Vic Lynn on. I just got to get up the nerve to ask him. I mean, he's a cool dude when we message here and there, but I'd love to get Mr. Vic on too.
That's all in your court there, buddy. You make that happen.
Dick, you're right, my brother. You are absolutely right. Them boys there. They're the only people that the British said, you know what, the hell with this, we'll just hire them. Gurkhas. My grandfather, who was like a hero to me, his pictures on the wall. And I've said this a million times. I asked him one time because he was an old World War II guy. The day he died, he still had 2 pieces of Nazi lead in him. He's just an old tough guy, 6'5", 300 pounds. But I asked him, I said, Granddad, who's the tough? He said, Gurkhas. I said, well, who? He said, Gurkhas. My grandfather served in North Africa and then was in the Italian campaign at Anzio, at Monte Cassino, at the captured Rome. He actually saw Mussolini's body there. And without hesitation, he said Gurkhas. He said 2 things about Gurkhas. You never want to make them mad, and they never sleep.
Right.
And thanks, Steve. He never said much about the war and things like that, but when it came to Gurkhas, he was there. Yes, Alckmin, Tyridius. How the hell is it Alckmin? Hello, how are you, by the way? And yeah, I'd love to test one out.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Dick said his great uncle got blown up at Monte Cassino. For those of y'all who don't know, I am an absolute history fanatic. And because my grandfather was in World War II, because I had 15 or 20 relatives in the Civil War, I studied them both a lot. And then I got to thinking, well, to understand World War II, you have to understand World War I, and to understand the Civil War, you really need to kind of go back to the Mexican conflict. And so I am a massive history fan. So that's super, super cool that he was at Monte Cassino. That's that. And for those of y'all don't know, Monte Cassino, the Italian campaign, the France and D-Day and all that gets all the hype, and well, it should. I had a great uncle. I just found this out last year, who was part of Darby's Rangers, who took the heights, the bluffs on D-Day. My Uncle Grady was there. He was shot he was one of the ones who made it to the top.
Wow.
I didn't know that. But the Italian, I said all that. The Italian campaign was a World War I style slugfest where we slugged our way all the way up to the boot, and Smiling, I think it was Kesselring, the German field marshal there. The dude was Albert Kesselring. Am I saying that right? Was a defensive genius, and it was Casino was brutal. It was well, no, what I'm saying, Grugs, it was, yes, it was mountainous, but there were distinct lines. That's what I'm saying. And the lines were close together. It wasn't the free flowing like in France. There was just a wide open where Patton, really shined, and Rommel, and Italy was just a slugfest. That might be the better term.
You should put more history into your videos there, Skeb.
I already go for 15 to 20 minutes, man. If I add anything else,
No, I'm just saying make videos of just particular history. I think it'd be pretty damn cool. I mean, you're very knowledgeable, and you obviously have a passion for it. I think that'll be kind of cool. Every once in a blue moon, a little treat.
We may.
But
anything with the Italian, that's why I'm so big on Italian-made knives. Because my grandfather was in Italy, and I've got a bunch of pictures.
What's the brand? Lion Steel?
Well, there's Lion Steel, there's Fox, there's all kind.
Lion Steel.
That works for me, brother. Lion Steel's a good company. I had used that today in my video as a point. My grandfather actually loved Patton.
This is a nice knife.
Very well could have been, Dick. Very well could have been. Steve, my grandfather was actually in North Africa at the Kasserine Pass, and it was a pretty big defeat for the U.S. forces. And Patton come in, shaped everybody up. My grandfather was a massive Patton fan because he gave them their badass back. He gave them their fire back. And my grandfather, he couldn't stand Mark Clark for whatever reason, but Patton, he was a huge fan of. Is that a Lion Steel?
Yeah. It's
that's my Billy Watt demo is a Lion Steel. This one's made in Italy. The Formax. My Formax is
that Formax. I love that Formax. Yeah,
that's why it was such a big damn deal when I thought I lost this thing. Because I don't think they, and somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they make the Formax in Italy anymore. That's why it was such a big deal when I thought I lost Tommy's.
Right.
But now I've got a couple of, I've got another one.
They're pricey, man.
Oh, yeah.
This is a $354 folder, titanium.
Rusty, do you have any Italian knives? Who's got some Italian knives to give us some comparison? Yeah, they murdered Patton. There's no doubt they murdered Patton. There's no doubt in my mind they murdered Patton. That is a damn good looking knife.
That's nice. Let me actually get into some close-ups here.
If it looks good on Smoky Mountain, and I'm not saying it's smart, if it looks good on Smoky Mountain, you got to be careful. Let me just say this. Let me show you this as Exhibit 1.
Why? It looked good on the Smoky Mountain site?
Well, I'm blind as a bat. I thought it would be. Yes, you do. Rusty, Sandra Knives at Torino. Hey, here's a quick story, and I'm not trying to overrun you tonight, Joe. Chime in anytime, but Rusty sent me that Sandrin, that Torino, he has a Torino and it's a tungsten carbide blade, right? So I do the video. Fantastic knife, freaking fantastic knife. I love the damn knife.
Actually, let's
So
get
I
this one.
put something on Instagram after I did the video. I put something on Instagram, and Sandrin actually responded and said, "Man,
Really?
we'd love to see the video." So I sent him the video, like, Instagram chats. Well, I never heard anything back, and I thought, well, shit, they must not have liked it. And I mean, I was like, okay, well, I'm not for everybody. The other day, I think it was 2 days ago, I got a message from Sandra and Knives saying, "Hey, we loved your video. We just saw it. Thank you so much." But I was like, I was about to do a bad video on them. I'm glad I didn't now. Jason Brown, I have an MK Ferret. Oh, I bet that's gorgeous. That olive wood, dude. I'm starting to really, really, really dig that olive wood on the scales. I am really digging that.
Yeah, Sandrin knives are really something else.
Now I'll say this. You see that right there? It's a small James from James G Adventures just bought. He was proud as a peacock, and he should be. He bought this brand new one. I think Big Red did a good evening, Garen. I think Big Red did a video. I think they sent him one. I think the first one, the Torino carbon fiber. I think they sent one to Big Red to review.
This one right here, no?
Sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure I watched that video. $2.99. Pete, thank you, buddy. Good seeing you.
Thanks, Pete. Thanks for chiming in, bud.
Now, again, Garen, good afternoon, good evening. I did want to touch on something with Grugsy. That Muella, and I'm Spanish knives. I actually love freaking Spanish knives. Geotech, Muella, Joker. There are some great ones out there. But I would ask this too for you guys who have.
Bugs, give me the website. Give me the website of that you were looking at, the knife that you reviewed. Put the website in. I'll put it in.
For you guys that's got some of the Spanish knives, or Geotech, if you have Geotec, did they come in sharp?
Geotech?
Because I bought 2 Geotechs, and I love the look of them. But neither one was very sharp. But both the ones I bought too, Geotec, they have some gorgeous knives, and I'm gonna buy another one. Joker's a good one. I love Joker.
Geotech
ultra sharp.
Geotech outdoor hunting bushcraft survival knives.
Yeah. Knife Candy said he got one, came in ultra sharp. Okay. See that guys, that right there. I got one that wasn't. He got one that was. That's why you got to be watch. That's why you need to watch sometimes. I will say this. I want to watch what I say about certain knives, because we go rip into a company and you might just got a bad one-off knife. I've had that. If I said, and I do not like that cold steel, if I hadn't mentioned that. If I said, well, I've got 3 cold steel knives I can't stand, I don't like, people were like, well, Scab don't like cold steel. If I say something out of context like that, but now if I say, well, guys, I've got 100 cold steels, which I have at one time had over 100, and 3 of them were bad, well, that's totally different. So I think we need to just watch how we frame stuff. I like it. See, I like their look. I like their whole look.
The Geotech, I think, is a Scandi grind. I think anything that has a Scandi grind is just crazy ass sharp.
Mine was not. But I might not have had the Scandi grind. Maybe. See, I'm going to get me another one because I like the sheath. I like the whole look of that.
Yeah, they
And
just
their
that's all the
handles
pictures
are
they give you.
absolutely to die for.
They don't give you any pictures. That's
You dude, look them up on you can go to Amazon and type in
yeah.
geotech and 500 will come up.
Yeah, I don't know why the website itself they don't give you crap as far as pictures are concerned. I mean, they give you all the knives and stuff, but
Well, there's a ton of pictures right there.
yeah, but when you click on them, there's only like one
Got
picture.
you. I got you.
Oh, here you go. This one has more pictures.
But see, that's just a gorgeous knife. I mean, they do a
Oh,
good
look at that sheath,
Joker.
man.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, this is just all of them. Yeah, these are some nice pictures. Oh, that's a clean looking knife, man.
Yeah. Kongs and bases, he did. He did. I actually like that guy's channel. Roy, get with your ball, son.
That's beautiful. Look at how sharp that is, man.
Geotech. I'm telling you, and
That's
I'll
like
say
that's like a
this.
classy gentleman's freaking knife, man. That's beautiful.
Hey, I'll say this, Joe. I bought me one and I bought my guy Kirk one. And when they come in, they looked identical. I mean, they look that good.
Right.
That's not just them going, oh, look, and then they don't come in like this.
All right, what are the prices on these things? Let me see something here.
Anywhere I bought, I think the ones I bought were 100 and 135, something like that.
How the hell do I get the prices? Let me see. I don't think they have any prices on this site. This is a strange site.
Well,
Just,
you may not want prices from them because if they're like some of the others,
yeah, they're all yeah.
I know that like if you go to Cold Steel's website, like that Talwar is close to $300.
Oh yeah, anything that same thing with Katana. If you go to the original, like if you go to Hanway, Liberia,
Yeah.
their prices are $100-$200 more than when you're buying them from like Cultivatina. It's just utterly
Right. Well,
ridiculous.
they're trying to push it to their distributors.
Yes. Yeah, but these are sharp looking, nut fixed blades. I gotta say, these are beautiful.
Gene, that I've heard a lot of good about Joker. I really have.
Let's look up Joker. Why don't we?
That's Jason. That's aggravating when something comes in, and that's why I understand people's frustration. If a knife comes in and it's not sharp, I understand that because I had a dang I got a Cold Steel one time. Their OSS. I was so excited about it, and I literally pushed down and I never could sharpen the damn thing. That's why for years I hated AUS 8A. But again, I made a bad, I based something on one thing and I shouldn't have done it. DJ Horns in the house. What's up, DJ?
Skip, what do you think about these Crown Stag handles? I've never seen you with a Crown Stag handle, unless maybe you never showed it. But you like those types of handles?
Um, it depends on.
That's a Joker knife there.
That one looks good. I like that. It looks better than this.
If you put that on that blade, it'll be a pretty damn good looking knife. Cold
So
steel.
they said a fake stag handle. They weren't kidding. They should have said a cat gun handle. Pisses me off, man.
So it's almost like they released that as a freaking joke. I swear to God. That's comical, man. Yeah, I'm just looking at some Joker knives here. This is a bushcraft knife from Joker. It's about $91. Not
What's
too
up,
bad.
Carl? How you doing, buddy?
Carl, what's up, bud?
There a lot of the I don't know about I know about Geotech because I look at them a lot. They're anywhere from 120. I haven't seen many of those the Geotechs that were just crazy priced. They all seem to be priced pretty well. I'll say this.
Like, what do they range? What do they price range?
I'd say 115 to 155.
155. Okay.
But and I will say this too, if you get a Geotech, make sure you look at all the dimensions and all that. That's one thing I would. Now they do make a lot of knives that are I would say really bushcrafty, like 4 or 5 inch blades.
Right.
And they look really good looking. I want to get a Joker, and I want to get a.
I'll go to the store, Jason. I'll
Absolutely, Carl. Glad to do it, buddy. Maurice, do you think Hinders are overpriced, Joe?
Who is that? Who asked that?
Maurice.
Where is he? Oh, he just asked it. I think a lot of knives are overpriced. I mean, let me look them up a little bit. Let me actually look them
I'll
up.
show you two right here.
I'll look them up.
Here's one. It's around $400.
You know, certain knives are just kind of putting themselves into a certain classification. I mean, yeah, they listen, you're paying for a certain price point. I mean, they are polished. They are really, you know, polished looking knives. I mean, without a doubt. But it's a certain market that they're catering to. That's really what it comes down to. It's Rick Hinderer knives, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like this one, the XM-18 3.5.
That's a Hinderer. Okay. And what's that priced at?
$425.
$425. They're catering to a certain market. That's really what it comes down to.
This is the one I'm giving away for my 3,000. This is one JR sent.
I better get that fucking knife. That's what I say. No, that is a nice knife. It is a nice knife. It is up there though, man. I'll share the screen here. Share screen.
I miss that Dick. He wouldn't have wanted to stab him with the knife I had. I promise you that. But I liked everything. I liked the look. I liked the whole thing about it. I liked that it was double edged. It just wasn't sharp.
Bro, that's a badass knife.
Yeah, and again, now Hinder is one of those things. It's CPM 20 CV. I love those.
Yeah.
They're American made, American, all that. You're going to pay more for that. And I can tell you this, I will say this because I just did that fixed blade Hinder review. This is one of the better fixed blades that I love this thing. The one that's got kind of the purple handles.
Yeah, I do like that one. I remember that one. Yep. I mean, listen, you're definitely paying for a very well-made, sharp-looking, polished, solid knife. But again, they're catering to a certain market. You know, like they made a choice. That's the price they want to be at, and they're catering to that market. You know,
listen, DJ Horns in the chat. DJ is a guy y'all hear me talk about a lot. He is an
What's up,
OEM.
DJ?
He's an OEM who has worked for major knife manufacturers, who knows his shit and is very knowledgeable. And he's a guy that can shed some light on different price points, because he's the guy. DJ's actually the guy that worked for Southern Grind.
Yeah. DJ, let me give you an example. Okay. I had on a live a little while back, not a live. I did an interview on my channel with Walter Sorrells, and he's an American swordsmith, and he's producing Asian style swords, like Japanese style swords. And we got into a conversation. So I said to him, why doesn't Hanwei come up with like an American company where they can produce, swords, katana products, katana swords made in America and sold in America, as opposed to like getting them from China and all that? And the answer he gave me was, they're just going to be, you're getting things that's made in America is going to be the labor and everything and the materials. It's just going to be impossible to keep it at a price point that is affordable to people, to normal everyday folk. Okay. That's why Walter Sorrells, an American bladesmith making swords, katana sword blades in the States, is charging $5,000 to $10,000 per blade. Whereas you can go to China and pick them up for a lot cheaper. Anything that's made in America, on American soil, with American labor, that's just what it is. You're going to be paying a lot more for it. Okay. I mean, not to say that quality is bad. Quality is fantastic, but that's just really what it comes down to. And I know exactly what you're talking about, DJ. Absolutely.
Well, DJ had broke it down. I seen him. He had answered before, and he does a good job with that. BC Gerbs is in the house. Gerbs, how you doing?
Gerbs.
Um, you know, when it comes to like, here's my things with when we start talking about American made, this, that, and the other. My thing is this: pricing is relative, budget is relative. You know, what you can afford is relative. What some people can afford, others can't. And if you can afford it, buy it.
Right.
That's my kind of thing. If it speaks to you, but the flip side of that is, ever since I was 22 years old, I've worked 2 jobs and busted my ass. So if I see something online that I like, I'm gonna buy the damn thing. I don't care where it's from. Now, I do the best I can to buy American and do all that. But going back to the point, I believe like if they want to set the price, people are going to pay it. You know, are
Right.
they overpriced? Probably.
You go to
But
hinder
by
a
the
site.
time you take by the time it takes for them to make it and the money and the time they got in it.
Yeah. And they're sold out. You go to hinder a site. I mean, a lot of their stuff is sold out. You can't even find it.
And that makes perfect sense. DJ said he's an American knife producer, and I totally get that. I totally get that.
I respect
and
that.
DJ's a good dude too.
100%.
I do too.
100%.
But I also believe in a lot of folks. You know, I always DJ's a guy that I can ask questions and he gives me a straight answer, and that's why you always and he has fixed a bunch of my knives. And DJ said he types like an asshole. He's still, but he's always going to give you a good answer. And and the reason I point to DJ a lot is because he is an American knife maker who's worked for big companies. He knows what the hell he's talking about.
Right.
And that's the kind of people that we want to, you know, associate with. You know what I'm saying?
Jason Brown, thanks for joining us, bud. I really appreciate
you, Jason.
You were here from the beginning. Thanks for coming in. And listen, we're going to say it at the end, but happy Thanksgiving, and hope you have a healthy and happy start to your holiday season, bud.
Yeah, I appreciate all you guys being with us. Now, it ain't going to be a whole long. I'm going to have to get some dinner and start heading to bed. 4:45 comes early for old Scabber. I'm still trying to get used to that schedule, man.
So, you know what? Let me actually cut in and just let everybody know, because I know I had said on my video today a new concept, and help me out with describing this Scav, because I'm going to try to describe it as we spoke about it as much as I can. I wanted to actually, well, it actually started with this because I actually found I rediscovered my folder, my Recon 1 from Cold Steel, and it's one of those knives that I picked up from the very beginning. And I kind of just rediscovered it because like ever pick up a knife and you love it, but then you kind of put it on the side and you have all the knives in front of you, and then you go back and say, all right, let me try to carry this around again. I love this knife, Scab. This is such a great carry. It's a tactical style knife, and it's got the great S35 steel. It's got the great tactical handle, very comfortable. If it's slim, it fits great in the pocket. Durable blade. I absolutely love this knife. Yes, this is my shower knife, my official shower knife, but I love this knife. And I put this knife on Instagram, and then I had Keith Carpenter that messaged me, and he said he was talking volumes about this knife and saying how he carries it every day. He hikes with it like 20 miles a week. He hikes with it. He's had to take it apart because he dropped it in sand and cement and snow. He dropped it off his 10-foot ladder a couple of times. He's wedged things open with this thing a couple of times. I mean, he doesn't abuse it, but he puts it through hell. And this is always in his pocket, and he loves it. And it got me thinking, you know what? With Blade Talk, I would love to try and isolate your knives, guys, because there's a lot of content producers on YouTube, and a lot of people that review knives and show all their knife collections. I mean, I have like under 20 EDCs, but there's guys out there, Rusty, you must have like hundreds of knives, you know, Timbo, hundreds of knives. You guys, Scab, I mean, you got hundreds of knives. And I would love to know what you carry, what you physically choose to carry on a day-to-day basis, why you carry it, and what you put it through, and how, you know, and basically how does it hold up what you put your knife through. And I would love to get pictures from you emailed to me. I would love to highlight these knives, and we would love to talk about it and bring it into a discussion. Real life, real deal knives that you use every day, that you rely on, whether it be a work knife, whether it be just an everyday carry. Doesn't matter what you do, just a knife that you rely on, what you do with it, what it's done for you, and what you feel about it right now. Okay. I would love to make up a segment of something like that. You want to add anything to that, Scab? Did I leave anything out?
No, basically, guys, like I know Carl Ruger, and let me say this, Mikey. I'm glad you're with us, brother. I love Mikey. Mikey's
What's up,
in.
Mikey?
Alkman, Choirboyz Cutlery at gmail.com is my email. And for anybody, Choirboyz Cutlery at gmail.com. Now, tonight, I'm going to bed when this is done, but email me there. That's a good way to get. He was asking how to get a hold of me.
Okay.
I
And I'm easy too, guys. I'm steelforgedandfire at gmail.com. That's it.
Choirboyz Cutlery at gmail.com. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Basically, all right, Gary, same thing, brother. Shoot me an email. And I appreciate you. Here's the deal. And what Joe's talking about is recon. What we want to do for, I guess, the Blade Talk that's coming up, like I know Carl Ruger carries a CJRB Feldspar. That's like his go-to work knife. We want to do a whole show, or we want to do a segment of what is your actual work knife you carry. Take some pictures, send them to Joe, email him, Instagram, whatever.
And give me a story. I want the story behind the knife. I want to know what you've done with it, how long you carried it, and what it's been through, and what you feel, you know, and why you're carrying it every day. Why do you choose that particular knife out of all of your collection, whether it be large or small? Why do you carry that particular knife? I want to know what the edge retention's been like. I want to know how much maintenance you had to put into it. I want to know the hell you put through it. Even if it's light stuff, and you just happen to like it and serve your needs. I want the knife and the story behind the knife.
Thank you, DJ. Remember when I was saying DJ texts like an asshole? Hey, I carry all mine too. What we're trying to get to is for the guys like with me with powder coating. There's certain knives like my Billy Wall. Now I've been taking it. Now if I know I'm going to spray a lot that day, or if I'm going to paint a lot that day, I put it in the car. But we want to know what you carry, what you actually carry every day, what you use every day. Is there one knife that you use? If not, send us a bunch. I mean, it's a damn knife thing. It's a knife show. But we want to know like working knives. That's kind of where we're going with this. What's your working knife?
Right. And we'll highlight that. I already have all of Keith's story on his Cold Steel Recon 1. So that's right there. He sent me pictures, and I'm going to put his on. So I'm going to wait for you guys to get back to me. You guys could follow. You guys could also reach me on Instagram. You can message me on Instagram or Scab. Well, it doesn't matter who. But let us know if you want to contribute to this. And if you have a knife with a story behind it, I would love to hear it. And we're going to wait to get a couple of submissions in, and then we're going to make up a Blade Talk at hopefully sometime in December, hopefully before Christmas, if anything. And we'll try to make up a Blade Talk and highlight those knives, highlight you guys, and we'll put the story behind the knife. I'll put the pictures on the screen share, and that's a segment that I want to. And it may not have to be one segment; it could be a couple segments. But I'm waiting for you guys to tell me your story and your knives, and we'll definitely make something out of it. I'm hoping you like that idea. I think it's something pretty cool. It's a good discussion.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good thing.
Yeah.
I see DJ what he's saying, and I do the same thing. Now I do vary my carry. I think what we're looking for here is there one, because I carry more than one knife. I carry 3 or 4. I'm comfortable doing that. I try to use them all. But what we want to get into is like with Carl with that feldspar, and Keith with the recon. That's kind of what we want to do, and just have a discussion. Do some of you guys that go out and do construction, do you have a certain one you carry? Maurice, that CQC8, I carry an Emerson every day.
And you know what? It's also a reinforcement because we get these knives brand new. You do your demonstrations, you do your tests, and review them. But it's nice to see with somebody taking, a Recon 1 or something like that, and somebody saying, "Listen, I've had this for about a year, and this is what I put it through, and this is what it's still standing and still serving my needs." And that's a great story to tell about a knife. Okay, as far as you can tout it when it's brand new, but in time, does it still basically serve your needs, and is this still a good tool for you in your pocket? And that's just we want the story behind the knife, and that's why we want to highlight some of your knives to see what you got.
Yeah. And with that, we need to start bringing this to a close, man.
We do. So let's go around the room, guys. Todd, Samurai Bird, Carl, thanks for joining us. BC, thanks for joining. Maurice, love you, buddy. Thanks. Everybody in the room, Dick Richards, everybody. DJ Horn, thanks for joining us, buddy. Steve Borg, as always. Garen, I got some honey badger knife. I got a honey badger knife coming in because you sold me a honey badger, and that's coming in. I got 5 knives coming in that I'm going to be reviewing, and I got some couple cool items that I'm going to be bringing in. But thanks, Garen, for telling me about honey badger. But guys, listen, Thanksgiving is Thursday. This is a live. Thanksgiving is coming up this Thursday. We want to wish you guys a very happy Thanksgiving. Think about what you guys are thankful for. Okay, hopefully it's knives and sharp things. But and then the holidays are right around the corner. So I hope you guys enjoy your time with family, friends, and acquaintances, or you may not, but stick through it anyway. And we thanks for joining us on this Blade Talk pre-holidays. We'll definitely come back to you with some more videos in December, and hopefully get some really good surprise guests coming in. And as always, Scab's going to have his great reviews coming in. I know you got a box of knives from Rusty that you are.
Yeah, I've got to get on those. I've got that one. I've got the one I put the Spartan, the big tracker style knife. I'm gonna try to put some. I don't know if I can get that. I'm gonna try by this weekend to have everything done. But I've got some cool stuff coming up.
Excellent. So we're looking forward to that.
No, Gary.
Looking forward to some EDCs. And guys, again, thanks for joining us on Blade Talk. Happy Thanksgiving. Don't ever forget our vets.
Hey, real quick, Joe. Sorry to interrupt. Real quick, Garen asked if Jed Hornbeak is back to making knives, and I didn't want to just say no. I actually talked to Jed, and I need to call Jed probably this upcoming week. It's for those of you who don't know, Jed's wife passed this year. She was 32 years old. It's going to be a while. He's got 4 kids. Apparently his wife, it would be like,
4 young girls.
It's probably going to be a long, long time before he's back. But I appreciate you asking, but go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry about that, but I did. And you guys remember Jed this week as we sit down with our families.
Absolutely. Remember that, listen, as much as sometimes you don't want to be around your family, when you're not around them, you will miss them. So appreciate everybody you're with, friends and family, acquaintances, and try to enjoy the Thanksgiving and enjoy the holiday season. We'll definitely come back to you with a couple more Blade Talks in December. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us on our channels. Thank you for all of your support, for being here, for commenting, for taking the time to comment. We appreciate every single one of you guys in the room. We love you all. And have a happy Thanksgiving. Scab, happy Thanksgiving, buddy. Enjoy.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Happy Thanksgiving, my brother.
All right.
You guys have a great, great week.
Have a good one, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us on Blade Talk from Scab and Joe. We love you all. We appreciate it all. And enjoy the holidays, guys. Thank you. Bye.